Hello everyone and welcome back to Bath Garden Center. Today we're diving into how to plant fall bulbs in containers. If you want to have amazing spring blooms but are running low on space or simply can't plant in the ground, this is a great project for you. So come on, let's get started. Planting bulbs in containers offers so many benefits. If you have a small space like a patio or a porch, this is a great option for you. And if you have less mobility and to garden on a smaller scale, this is also a great option. Plus, it gives you so many options to customize your color schemes and bloom times in one space. Now, when it comes to choosing your container, make sure that it's a minimum of 1 foot wide by 1 foot deep, so about a 12-inch pot. And then you want to make sure that it also has great drainage on the bottom. Now, each type of bulb gets planted at a different depth, so make sure to refer to the back of your packaging to make sure that your pot is going to be deep enough for the bulbs that you choose. Now, let's get to planting. First things first, you're going to check the instructions on the package for the recommended planting depth. Keep in mind that bulbs in containers can be planted a little bit more shallowly than in garden beds, but sticking to the recommended depth will ensure your flowers stand tall and strong. So to get started planting, you're first going to add soil to the bottom of your container, making sure that there's at least 2 to 3 inches of soil at the bottom. Once your layer of soil is on the bottom of your pot, you're going to start by placing your largest bulbs on top of that soil. In this case, we're using tulips, but allium is also a great bottom layer. Now, to plant your first layer, you're going to want to make sure that you're planting your bulbs the correct way. The pointy end of the bulb should always be facing up, and then where the roots will come out should be facing down in the soil. You're going to want to make sure that you have about 1 bulb's worth of space in between each of your bulbs. After that, you're going to cover these bulbs with about 2 to 3 inches of soil to start your next layer. Your next layer should consist of your mid-sized bulbs. So again, the pointy end of your bulb should always be facing upwards, and this one already has some roots coming through, so those should always be facing down. Then you're going to cover that layer with more soil, about 2 to 3 inches again. For your last layer of bulbs, it should be the smallest bulbs that you have, and today we're using crocus. Same steps as the previous two. Make sure that the pointy end is the one facing up and where the roots will come out is facing down. Once your bulbs are laid down on this layer, you're just going to repeat and add soil to the top. Now, if you live in areas that dip below freezing for long periods of time during the winter months, like here in Colorado, you'll need to protect your bulbs over the winter. So here are a few tips on how to do that. If you have a shed or unheated garage, this is a perfect place to place your bulbs to protect them over the winter months. Just make sure that the temperature stays cool but doesn't drop below freezing. Alternatively, you can dig a hole in your garden that's large enough to accommodate for the pot that you chose and put leaves and mulch around that pot to insulate it from the cold. That insulation method can also be done using chicken wire to build a form around your pot, and then you can fill it with leaves, mulch, and straw to keep it insulated. And there you have it, folks, how to plant fall bulbs in a container. We hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you like plant content, make sure to subscribe. We hope that you have a great rest of your day, and happy planting!